You think Barb from Minnesota, Democrat who's tired of the chaos and was proud to see the Republican National Convention celebrate America and a return to law, order, and stability, peace in the streets? You think Barb from Minnesota is the only one who feels that way? All right, so I told you this call about this caller. So C-SPAN, they have this, show where people can call in. It's kind of like a TV radio call-in kind of a thing. Some of you've heard it, some of you not. But caller calls in and says, hey, listen, I'm a Democrat or whatever, and I saw the RNC, and I got to tell you, I'm getting sick of all this chaos in the street. And you can see the look on the host's face, like, what do we do now? This is great. Yeah. Check this out.
I'm a Democrat, and our convention last week is no comparison to what I've seen in just the last 2 nights.
What do you mean?
I'm from Minnesota, where all these riots and looting and the burning started, and I mean, not a mention about us last week, about saving our communities, helping our homeless, rebuilding our businesses, and this convention just in the last 2 nights has awakened me that there is hope, that there are people that are willing to fight for us people in our communities.
Barb, are you in the Twin Cities area or outside?
In the Twin Cities,
and
right outside the Twin Cities.
Has some of the protests, have they frightened you?
Oh, absolutely. They've been, 7 miles away with a new John Johnson of our party going into a neighborhood with 200 of Black Lives Matter supporters and terrorizing innocent neighbors in a community. It is scary.
What's her name? Was it Barb, did she say? You think Barb from Minnesota, Democrat who's tired of the chaos and was proud to see the Republican National Convention celebrate America and a return to law, order, and stability, peace in the streets? You think Barb from Minnesota is the only one who feels that way? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of the predictions game. But if you read today's show notes, I have 2 polls. Bongino.com/newsletter is where you go if you'd like to subscribe to our show notes. It's free, of course. I give you the best articles of the day. I have 2 articles I need you to read. One about swing state approval ratings polls closing. Closing, meaning Trump's starting to close in on Biden significantly in swing states, Florida, Arizona, and elsewhere. And another poll showing a 10% difference in support for Trump over Biden. Over Biden. I don't know why the left, which is usually smarter than this, not right, they're pretty much wrong on everything, but they're usually tactically more gifted than this, why they thought burning down American cities, marching through the suburbs, screaming at megaphones at 3:00 in the morning to wake people up and calling them mother thingers, why they thought this is a successful strategy to persuade independents, I don't know. Who are the morons running this party? I'm hoping to get this. I got video of what happened in Kenosha last night. We warned you. Were you not warned that this increased chaos was going to lead to confrontations in the street because people aren't going to let their businesses burn down? We have warned you. Nobody's sane. I'm not talking about the left. I'm talking about sane people. Nobody wants this. You were warned, and it happened anyway. I've got that coming up too. And you think this message sells? You think Barb from Minnesota? She's not even the only Barb from Minnesota who's a Democrat who probably feels the same way. All the other Barbs from Minnesota who are Democrats who vote Republican, you can email us at the show. I'd love to hear from you too. Barb number 22. I used to vote Democrat. They tried to burn my house down. Now I'm voting Republican. Shocker. Only to idiots, it's a shocker.